Good morning. How are you guys doing today? Today I want to talk about 8 quick ways to boost your credit score. So stay tuned. My name is Jay and welcome to Ask a Debt Collector. Now I've been in the debt collection industry for over 15 years. I've done it all from skip tracing to collecting to management, and I've owned 2 debt collection agencies. For the past 8 years, I've been the go-to guy for friends and family for questions regarding debt and credit, and now I want to be that person for you. If you have any questions, put them down in the comment section. I promise I'll answer those questions. Let's go. First of all, I want to thank each and every one of you guys. I just passed over the 400 subscriber mark. That is a great achievement that I feel that this channel has done, coming from somebody who should have done a YouTube probably back in 2015. I've been wanting to do YouTube in general. And, you know, like most of the people out there, you never realize how much knowledge that you have with regards to a certain subject. And sometimes you may not talk about it just because you think no one wants to listen to you. So if that is you, and you're thinking, you know what, I can't start a YouTube page, I'm a little afraid to do so, or whatever the circumstance is, the one piece of advice that I would give you to get started is just to start. Film yourself, whether it's on your phone, and put up a video talking about whatever it is that you want to talk about. You'll be surprised, as long as you're consistent, you keep working, things will transpire. I believe I have about 155 videos dealing with credit and debt. Originally, I remember thinking to myself, there's no way I can come up with this many videos with regards to it. You had all the types of doubt, but putting your head down and going is the key. And more importantly is every single one of you guys out there who have subscribed and liked the videos and commented. I am so grateful for each and every one of you guys for doing that. Now, let's get into the 8 quick ways to boost your credit score. A lot of this stuff I've talked about, but in this scenario, it makes it a lot different. I get a lot of people and emails and so forth with regards to people who are looking at trying to purchase a car, do something along the lines with regards to a month or 2 months time span. And so this is what I've given, this is the advice that I've given people to do to try and boost their credit score really quick, you know, to get yourself the best interest rates on the stuff that goes on. Now, understand, cleaning up your credit is a process. We're talking a long process, but this is a short-term remedy to help you out with regards to that. Number 1, the first thing that you need to do is make 100% payments on time. I don't care if it's an installment account or a revolving account, make sure you're making your payments 100% on time and you're making them on time. Every single payment when it comes up, you got to make your payments on time. 35% of your FICO score is represented by your credit history, and making payments on time is very key. Number 2, get rid of incorrect and negative information on your credit report. I always tell people, one of the things we do at Clear and Strategic Credit Repair Services is we start off with the addresses, place of employment that is on your credit report. We get rid of anything that is old or that is negative or that is bad. We start off with that originally. And the reason why is because a lot of the accounts on your credit report that are inaccurate sometimes are tied to those old addresses for whatever reason, or those addresses that never were yours because someone may have fraudulently opened up an account and used a specific address for that. But you have to get rid of the negative information on your credit report and incorrect information. Number 3, pay all of your credit card balances that you have to zero utilization. Those of you who have watched me on this YouTube channel, thank you. You know, one of the things that I always preach is use your credit cards like debit cards. That way, you only spend what you have in the bank to take care of it. But for those of you who have large balances on your credit cards, if you want a quick way to boost your credit score, especially those of you who have the money in the bank to do so, pay down those balances to a zero utilization. Number 4, request credit increases on the credit cards that you have now. I always state this. Every 6 months, I request for a credit increase on every single credit card that I have in my wallet. And the reason why I do that is it'll help with your utilizations. For those of you who can't necessarily pay your balances down to zero, if you request an increase, your utilization will go down significantly when it comes to that. So always request an increase on your credit cards. Understand credit card companies want to give you increases. And if you wait for them, sometimes it may take a year or two, but every 6 months, always request an increase. And that's a quick way to boost your credit score. Number 5, don't close any credit card accounts. The main thing with regards to this is it can mess up your credit utilization as well as your credit history, therefore dropping your FICO score. With installment accounts, obviously it's inevitable. When it's your last payment coming up, you're going to have to pay it. But understand, when you make that last payment, your FICO score will go down. You close credit cards, stay away from doing that if you're trying to boost your FICO score, because by closing that credit card deals with those two things that I explained previously. Number 6, pay off all of your collection accounts, right? And the second thing you want to try and do is try and get them removed. So by paying them off, obviously with regards to settling out the accounts and so forth, one of the things that I do is debt negotiations. If you have an issue with regards to an account, or you just don't have the time to call a creditor with regards to settling it out of account, down below, jmcneil@barrettrecovery.com. Obviously, you guys know I've been in the debt collection industry for over 15 years. I know how they think. I was one of those people, and I've owned 2 debt collection companies, so I know the nuances with regards to that. If you need help with some of your debt negotiations, email me there. I can help you out with that, but you must do that. And then secondly, one of the things I always tell people to do is you send a pay to delete. That is free down below. If you need that letter information with regards to that, click the link below, opt in for that. You'll get a free pay to delete letter. So when you're contacting these creditors with regards to getting them to pay, or debt collection agencies, you can send them a pay to delete, and I got that for free down below. But that'll help you out with boosting your FICO score. And if you need help with debt negotiation, again, email me at jmcneil@barrettrecovery.com. Number 7, open a secure credit card, right? Yes, when you initially open up a credit card, it may drop your FICO score down a little bit due to the history of your credit. But if you have a thin credit profile, it's very, very key that you start establishing credit. And one of the best ways to start establishing credit, I always say, is with a revolving account, because once you pay off that balance, you still have that credit utilization. You still have that credit availability on that card to continuously use it for as long as you have that account open. And a secure credit card is a great way to get started with regards to building credit. Number 8, the last and final option that I would tell you to do to boost your credit score quick is to add an authorized user. Obviously, with a secure credit card, the number 7 thing, a lot of people don't have authorized users. You don't know any friends or family with regards that can possibly add you as an authorized user. But understand, when you're looking for an authorized user, you want to find somebody who is very responsible with their credit, who has a credit card 2 years plus of credit history length, and they keep a 0 utilization with regards to that credit card. They pay their payments on time. They don't have any late payments and so forth. That can help boost and grow your FICO score. One of the things I told you with regards to me is, with me and my wife, when we were building our credit, she had her mom as an authorized user. When we first both applied for credit cards, I was getting approved for $1,000. She was getting approved for $5,000, all based on that authorized user. Now, for those of you who may not have friends and family with regards to someone who can add them as an authorized user, number 7, you have the option of getting a secure credit card, or you can email me at jmcneil@barrettrecovery.com, and I can give you some prices with regards to adding you as an authorized user. Now, don't forget, we're coming towards the end of the year, right? Don't you want to start the new year with the thought process of having your credit cleaned up and built, so when you apply for the credit that you want and need, you're approved for it? Well, allow Clear and Strategic to help you out. There's a free 30-minute consultation down below. Click that in, opt in for that. We'll talk and we'll figure out the best way to get you from where you're at to where you need to be, to where you're not worrying about credit at all, okay? Lastly, don't forget all the freebies down below, as well as there are some other options and some other things down below. Just look in the description and opt in if you see something that you may like. Now, if you have any questions about credit or debt, put them down in the comment section. I promise I'll answer those questions. And always, you be great.